Hey, what is going on, you guys? I thought I would redo this race again because it was actually quite funny. I slowed down and I mucked around. You can see on how much I beat this guy by. Now, I've got the settings on expert because for some reason the game keeps telling me to upgrade your avatar because I keep winning all the time or something, and the races are starting to get hard. So I've done some street racing, right? And this is a street race, so let's do this. Let's do Paul Walker. Let's do this Fast and the Furious. I just walk away from it at the line. I just smoke it off the line. I thought this race was pretty good. In the aspect of you're going through the rainforest and stuff, so it's a lot of twisty sort of tracks. Whoa. Just do a bit of landscaping there, she'll be right. Now this is all on expert mode, and because it's street race, because you're doing a street race, the traffic is on. I don't know where they are, because the last race they seem to be everywhere. With this race, for some reason, they're not. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, come on. Don't even know how close this guy is. Or girl, I think it's actually a girl. Oh, they're not that close behind me. They're there, but they're not super close. Believe me, I've had more intense races than this, but it is actually quite difficult to try and commentate. I'm going to rewind that. I'm cheating. I actually use this rewind feature a fair bit. Because it actually comes in handy, and I use it to actually improve the way that I drive, believe it or not. Like, yeah, in those moments it's vital, and if you actually let that go and try and catch them up, this is what happens when I'm talking. Oh, he's actually gave me the front wheel then. This time is going to be way slower than my other one. Way slower, because I'm trying to talk and do it at the same time. Now, all the races up until this point, right, the street races, because you can do street racing on this, have been really hard. Like, really hard. And then I get to this, which I thought was going to be so hard, because, you know, this is a rival challenge. This is going to be really difficult, right? Now I get to this, and it's a bloody 1997 BMW, and I'm in a R35 Skyline worked off its nut, almost to race spec, and I just blow away from this. Absolutely blow away from this guy. So now I get the ride.
Blimey, a body kit that wide on a car this fast. It's a wonder this thing doesn't take off. I'll just keep it in the garage, shall I?
So this is the actual one I got, 1997 BMW M3. Tell you what, when I was talking to you guys, it put up a decent fight, but the first time I raced it, I blitzed it. It wasn't even there. I was like, what the hell? I thought it would be a lot harder than this, so that's another one to add to my car list. You don't get any fans by doing street races. It's money and I think cars you get, so I just love the sound of this guy. I'm like driving it around. Especially through the twisties. Let's go down the Great Ocean Road. I think this is the Great Ocean Road, yeah. You just back it off and you hear the popping and the crackling. So you just watch as the sun comes up. I've been pretty much racing all night, and now the sun's coming up. So I did a couple of midnight races, street races and stuff, so I've had a fair time at night driving around the Skyline. One thing is, like, if you get this car, it grips. Like, the corners, it grips better than my Subaru. My Subaru was great for the time, and now I've turned the Subaru pretty much into a rally car. With this R35, it just grips and just rails. I'll show you another car that I picked up as well. Well, it's not really a car, but I've got some future plans for it, and I actually want to do some stuff to it. I want to take it to the dunes, if that gives you a hint. And it's not any of these. I wouldn't mind taking the Warthog to the dunes. I kitted it out. I got the Rockstar Polaris RZR. Now I've worked this thing, and I'm still yet to drive it. I actually haven't even driven it yet, so it'll be interesting to see how this thing goes. Added some different wheels on it. I reckon the yellow, like the fluoro green sort of yellow accent, that works really well. I don't know if I'm going to change the paint or do something with the paint with it, but you got the light bar across the top there, which looks pretty awesome. But I've got plans for this. I want to try and take this maybe to the airstrip or maybe to the dunes. It'd be interesting to see how this thing goes on the drag strip. I don't think it'll do too well because it's not a real powerhouse sort of thing. I turned it from like a Polaris RZR standard. Don't know if the RZRs have turbos. I can't remember. I know the Maverick XDS Turbo has one, like the XDS by Can-Am. This thing is now turboed. It's got the race turbo on it, and it should go alright. Actually, let's take this thing for a quick drive, shall we? Jesus, this little thing hammers. It maxes out very, very quick. Righto, let's have a little bit of fun. This is pretty much bringing back memories. Oh, jump it. Yeah, so I don't know if like the Maverick, I don't know if the Polaris actually did a turbo version. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember if they did do a turbo version. If you guys know, just shoot it in the comment section. I know that Can-Am did the XDS Turbo. I don't know if Polaris did any. Man, this thing just fling around everywhere. It's so light, so quick. This is where this thing shines, you know, is this sort of stuff. You know, just jumps. You could take this to the dunes. This is where I probably would like to actually take it, is to the dunes, get it out of the city. Hopefully, like, once you complete the game, they actually give you the feature to be able to teleport your car to anywhere without charging you. Because at this point in time, it costs you like 10,000 credits to teleport your car. What the hell? Whether or not they just implement that in on online mode, where you can just fast travel without it costing you a thing, and just teleport cars there without it costing a thing, that would be pretty good. So this is the 2015 Polaris RZR. You could have a lot of fun doing playground games in this thing. Like, imagine like the King, what is it, King and the Infected. Imagine doing it in this. You know, that would be a lot of fun, you know, some ideas there. Or you could also do a lot of the dunes, go on the dunes with this thing, which would be a lot of fun as well. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video here. As always, if you like the video, give it a huge thumbs up, go ham on it, it means a lot to me. Shoot in the comment section, what would you do if you had the Polaris RZR, or what have you done with the Polaris RZR? Have you created a club? Have you gone around and done some crazy jumps? Or have you just travelled from one end of the map to the other at 175 kilometers an hour? Also, don't forget to smack that subscribe button. You get updated on all the new stuff that comes out of the channel. And yeah, until next time, guys, peace.